find something that'll work while I have him and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But I am looking for a child. I don't know. Are you local?
Yeah, I'm in Freeport.
Oh, me
Yeah.
too. Yeah, cool.
I'm in
I grew
Freeport.
up here.
Yeah.
I'm still in the same house I've been in for like 30 years.
Oh.
Yeah, so so I've been here forever. But I know a lot of the moms, like, we are looking for support, so this is good.
So what's your discipline? What's your discipline?
I work in mental health.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm actually trying to go back to school and get more credentials. I'm a certified recovery peer advocate. So I support individuals that are experiencing or their families are experiencing mental health crisis or substance use crisis. And I use like my lived experience to help guide people and like walk alongside with them through their journey.
Oh, interesting. So have you been working with any of the organizations before now?
Yes, Family Service League.
Okay.
In Hop Hog. I just lost that job a couple weeks ago. I got fired.
Oh my.
Yeah.
What happened? Balancing?
Yeah, in 2020, I utilized their medication bridge services. So you can call up to Dash if you are in between providers and run out of your medication, like your psych medication. So in 2020, I utilized their services to get a medication bridge. I was, struggling with addiction. I wasn't doing well. And I disclosed in an open forum that I viewed my chart. As an employee, I viewed my patient chart. And I said it out. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong, but I was blindsided the next day and fired for it.
Oh.
Yeah, I said I thought I reserved the right to view my own chart. But apparently, they didn't even give me a chance. Like, it felt really crappy. It was really disappointing, just like for how they treat, they didn't even, it felt like planned. I don't know. It felt weird. So that was like 3 weeks ago. I'm trying to, but it's like it's already gonna be the end of January, and I still am without employment. It's rough.
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking. I'm out there. I'm looking.
Yeah, I'm very sure very soon, by God's grace, you will get something very soon. Maybe after this section, we can talk more, then just try to map out some strategies I think that will work, right?
Yeah, like with the nights, and my son and trying to, I don't know, do people have like a babysitter come in the home to watch at night? Like, I don't know if you like have heard, I don't know. Do you use any daycares locally, by the way?
I don't use daycare.
I'm looking for, I want to put him in like a daycare.
Yeah. How old is the boy?
He is going to be 17 months.
17
months. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I have seen some couple of daycares around.
Have you heard of MJ's Budding Brains right in Freeport, right by the high school?
No, I've not seen that.
I'm curious. I've been wanting to call this woman. I'm on
a daycare, right?
Yeah, it's a daycare.
Yeah, I think I've seen it before, but I've not entered. It's a big. Yes, I've seen it.
Backyard, right? I just thought, I don't know. I just have to, I'm nervous about everything. So I just have to call and talk to her and see if she does like part-time.
Yes, you can approach. Let's start now. We have some questions that people have submitted, because we always encourage people to ask questions so that we discuss.
Yeah.
So the first question we have here is about she said, I leave early, come back late, and which is very common, especially among parents that live in the corporate settings, that work in the corporate settings.
Right.
So the question is, I leave home early and come back late. Most mornings, I'm already thinking about deadlines before the day begins. I'm providing for my family, but when I'm finally home, my mind is still at work. Emails, meetings, unfinished tasks follow me into the evening. My children are close to me physically, yet I feel far away emotionally. I sit with them, but part of me is somewhere else. Sometimes I wonder, do they know how hard I'm trying? And as a parent, especially mothers, you are trying to balance things. Now you're
Yeah.
thinking of your 17-month-old baby.
Yeah.
You want to figure out getting a job.
Yeah.
And
It's hard. Yeah,
It's
it's hard
hard.
staying present. I struggle with that. That's true.
So she said, do they know how hard I'm trying? Do they know this is my way of loving them? He said, this is my way of loving them and loving them. And for me, I see this as this is not just about a mother choosing work over the children. You're working because of your child. This is not about lack of care or broken priorities. You're not breaking your priorities, but just about a mental fatigue.
Yeah.
How do I want to balance this?
That's like my mom's life. This is like a page out of her book. She's been corporate our whole lives. I mean, I'm 30 now. My sister's 18, but that's been, she's always, I feel like she, will look back one day and be like, I worked my whole life, I missed a lot of things. I don't know.
So, our body comes home. She wants to come home. She's home, but our mind is still carrying the weight of the day because you are thinking of the email you want to send, you want to meet the deadlines, you want to go for maybe a visit, depending on the kind of job you are doing, and you still have your child in daycare you need to pick up, or you want to go to school for parents' meeting. So the mind is all over the place. The transition from professional responsibility to emotional presence. It takes a lot of you sitting down to really find the balance between these two. Because at times it never truly happens for you to really find that balance. So love is present. When you show like, come, I want to be here. I love you. But attention is fragmented. This parent is not absent, but she's just overextended. She's overextended about things. And I have some questions that have just been going through my mind on a scenario like this. Where does work still follow you after you get home? Because I see that it's so difficult for we parents at times to leave work at work. And when we get home, we are home.
Yeah.
Also, what part of your mind is hardest to turn off? I don't know, you want to share that from your past experience?
Yeah, so what, can you ask me again?
What part of your mind is hardest to turn off? When you get home from work, what part of you is so difficult for you to turn off?
I guess like being tense. I feel like my body is very tense. Like like that. Shoulders that you're clenching. So I feel like it's hardest to like relax my body after the end of the day. I really do. And then I think like my emotional like investment in clients, I'll be thinking about. So I definitely think it's hard to turn my brain off sometimes after work. My body mainly. I feel like my body holds like, like stress memory from the day and brings it into the night.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. Reconnection does not require more time. It requires a clear transition. We just have to be clear about this transition thing. Most times when I get back from work, I spend some time in the car, maybe like 5 minutes.
Decompressing.
Have a deep breath. Now I'm
Good idea.
home. Walk, bite walk. Now I'm going inside the house. I'm at home now. So I must be able to define that transition clearly so that I won't bring the stress from work and dump it on my family.
Right, yeah. Definitely.
Though it takes a lot of time for me before I could really figure that out to really define what's really going on. Why do I always feel so tired when I get back from work? And it takes a lot of we paying attention to our reactions. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. So how we encourage us a 15-minute arrival ritual before chores, phone use, or any conversation, between 10 and 15 minutes. A simple pause. You can change your clothes, breathe, deep breath, as I do inside my car before coming out of the car. Sit quietly or greet the children intentionally, giving them a hug. How are you today? Like looking into their eyes and be like, how are you today?
Yeah.
My husband will say, how are you really doing today?
Yeah.
How are you really doing today? Letting the children see us. I'm home now. I'm with you. Yes. So this rituals is not about perfection. It's about signaling presence. It's about presence. You are not failing as a parent. If you find yourself in this kind of situation, you are carrying a heavy mental load. Presence can be rebuilt gently, intentionally, one moment at a time. So the next question. I am home, but I am not available. This is from a self-employed parent. He said, I work from home, so people assume I'm always available. My children see me every day, yet they keep saying I am never really there. I'm answering calls, sending emails, handling clients. My body is home, but my mind is constantly switching between work and family. When my children interrupt me, I feel frustrated. When I ask them to wait, they feel rejected. Sometimes I think I am doing this so we can have more freedom. But why does it feel like I'm losing connection instead? I've been in this kind of show before.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Even just like when I go on my phone, if I need to respond to an email or I'm filling something out on my like a form, and I need to pay attention to my phone or for like 5-10 minutes. It's like, I feel really guilty, and I feel like I don't know how to like reconnect after I feel like I'm ignoring him. And like he sees that, and when I'm ready to be there again, I'm like, how do I feel like do I hug him, tell him, do I give him food? I don't know how to I feel like disconnected if I'm if he gets that I'm ignoring him,
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing. This is not about selfishness or poor parenting. This is about blurred boundaries. And it's so difficult. That's why it's blurry. Because you are home. Your children can see you are home. You need to work, right? You want to make money because of them. But all they just want is, I want mommy. So it takes a lot of patience and intentionality to be able to create that boundary.
Yeah.
I tell people something. As easy as it sounds, working from home, to me, with my own experience, is more difficult as a mother, especially as a mom, to work from home than for you to go to office and come back home. I don't know if
Definitely.
you agree with me on that.
Definitely. And you get to go out into the world, go to work. I don't mind going to work.
Mhm.
It's it seems like miserable working from home. I don't know how people balance it with the child.
Yeah, I remember a time during that COVID, my daughter then was, I think, less than one. And I had some trainings I had to do. At a point, it was because I had experience in IT, I had a break in my career, and I wanted to go back to work. So I had to take some classes, programming classes. My daughter will come to me while in class. The professor is on the screen. My daughter will come to me, Mama, Mama. I'll be like, please have a class. But at a point, I just have to summon courage. I will carry her, put her on my laps. She's facing the screen. So even the prof will be like, hello, hello, baby. And she too will smile. So by the time I started building that confidence, making her get involved. Look at what I'm doing. I'm talking to people. She too wants to like say hello. So after saying hello, she will come down from my lab and go and play with her toy or take book and start flipping the book.
It's involved.
Just because she just want to see those I was discussing
Just
with.
wants to know what you're doing.
Just want to know what I was doing. And with that, when I started introducing that, that's even helped our communication skill, because with that, when she say hello, she wants to like open her mouth and talk. Hello, she will smile. She was getting used to talking to people because she could not go out. She wasn't meeting anybody. She doesn't know how to. Even the first time we would go out after the whole COVID, she screamed because it was so strange to her that what is this? Where did I see all these people? It was a very funny experience. So with that helped me because I could not even concentrate initially. I was thinking of, are you okay? Are you fine? And at the same time, I'm in class. But she getting involved, she's more happy. She feels much more better. And when she knows that I have class, I'll be like, baby girl, I have a class now. Be like, okay, mommy, bye.
Okay, that's good. That's good because I want to do some swim. I probably have to do it online because I have no childcare. But yeah, I've had that thought, like, what am I gonna do? So it's good to know that you kind of just involved her and.
Yes. So work and family share the same physical space. Children cannot tell when a parent is emotionally available. Constant partial attention creates confusion and frustration on both sides. This parent is present physically but unavailable emotionally, not by choice, but by culture. It's by structure. It's just by the structure in place. You need to work from home. But they are saying mom at home. It's the structure. You are working from home, right? But they didn't choose it. But we just have to build the structure around it. Now we are working from home. How do I want to structure things to balance the equation? The questions I now have for mothers in this kind of category is one, how do your children know when you are truly available?
It's a good question.
Yeah. How do they know that you are truly available? What signals do you currently use to show work mode versus family mode?
Maybe like eye contact.
We can use eye contact. We can close our door. Once you know my door is shut, I'm busy. And it's part of we discipline the children
like a boundary. Yeah.
like a boundary.
They have to learn.
They just have to know it. The door is shut, mommy is busy. So give mommy some time. In the next few minutes, maybe in 30 minutes, 40 minutes, you can come back to check on mommy. Then, how might unclear boundaries affect a child's sense of security?
I would think that it would. I would think that an unclear boundary would, make the child feel very unsure. Like emotionally, like unsafe.
Yes. They will feel so unsafe because, for example, your door is shut and the child does not even know the purpose of closing the door. She will start crying. I'll be like, mommy has neglected me.
Yeah.
Because they don't understand the message you were passing across.
Right.
And that's one of the importance of we communicating well with our children. We should not just assume they understand. I'm working because of you.
Right.
I'm busy because of you.
Right.
Yes, they will tell you it's your responsibility. Because when you don't communicate, it's different. That's a complaint.
Right.
That's not communication. Yeah, it's a complaint. That's not communication. So children don't need constant access. They just need clarity.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It does make sense.
They need clarity. So clear starts and stop signals for work. Like, I'm through for the day, close the laptop. I have this close on throughout the day, change it. Yes, mommy is now in home mode.
I do that right away. Anytime I go home, I always put my pajamas or comfy clothes on right away, and I like to wash my face right away.
So they know, yes, mommy is back.
Yeah.
So welcome back, mommy. With that, it's going to really help. A predictable daily connection window, they can count on. Like what you said, when you come back, you put on your pajamas, you wash your face. They know mom is back home.
Yeah.
So now it's playtime with mom, or it's time for our homework. It's time to gist. This is our home time.
Right.
So that will really help. Clarity reduces conflict. Predictability builds security. Being at home is not the same as being available. That you are home does not mean you are available. With clear boundaries, you can protect both your work and your family connection. That you're working from home does not mean you can't balance things, does not mean you still cannot meet up with your deadlines, does not mean you can't be productive. All we just need to do is have a clear boundary. Define your boundaries. Yes. We have another question here from a health care parent. He said, I care for all people all day. I listen to pain, respond to emergencies, and hold space for others' fear. By the time I come home, my body is exhausted and my emotions feel flat. I want to give my family the best of me, but I feel empty. My children want my attention. My partner wants conversation. And all I want is silence.
Yeah.
You just don't feel like talking.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder, why do I feel so distant from the people I love the most?
I can definitely relate with that. Like coming home and just like, after a long day of hearing about like 5-year-olds that are planning to kill themselves and like, I would hear crazy things at work. I worked in a crisis center, so there were suicidal kids and teenagers that wanted to kill their families and like just sad people, sad, vulnerable people. And it's like, I spend all day trying to help them. And then I feel like I'm having my own mental health crisis at the end of the day, So I can definitely like relate to coming home and having to like put on like a happy face and like, a loving, interested disposition, after a day where you've had to really overextend yourself in an emotional way.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing. This is not coldness or lack of affection. This is compassion fatigue, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Emotional energy has been poured out all day because you seeing someone that have a suicidal thoughts and you are compassionate about this person.
Yeah.
There's no way your emotions will not shift. You have an emotional shift for someone like that. Why will you think this way?
Right.
Why do you have this kind of mindset? And in the course of that, you coming home, there's no way you won't have a flashback of a situation like that. Yeah. So the nervous system is overstimulated and overwhelmed.
Definitely.
There is no space to reset before re-engaging at home. These parents still love deeply. They are simply emotionally depleted. Back to my questions. I always have questions.
I like questions.
Where do you release the emotional weight of your work?
I don't. I self-medicate. I don't.
But is it necessary?
What?
Is it necessary
Yes,
to release emotional weight?
Definitely necessary.
Yes. And that is it. So many times we don't see reasons why we have to release that emotional weight, which is affecting us when we get home.
Definitely.
This takes me to the next question. How do you transition from caring for others to caring for your family?
It's a hard transition, honestly. It kind of is a hard transition. I just get over it. I struggle through it. I just struggle. And I just do it. And I try not to feel guilty about it. And I try not to tell anybody because I feel like when people make you feel guilty, for being a mom. And we're not allowed to have any bad days, or I don't know. It's not fair.
Yeah. And one of the lessons I've learned is never feel guilty.
Never feel guilty. Yeah.
I derive joy in everything I do. I derive joy in it. Even when people want me to feel guilty, I'll tell them I'm fine.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because with that has really helped me not to overdwell on some unnecessary things.
Yeah.
Not feeling sad or emotionally downcasted on some things. Because guilt can slip in from any angle. So I don't even give room for it.
You must feel like very mentally strong. You probably have had to force yourself to be coming to a new place and doing it all on your own. Probably had to just get with it, or
can I use the word I'm mentally strong? Or I grew up to how will I put that word? Can I use I wasn't mentally strong from onset. But I had to, can I use the word build confidence?
Yeah.
Like some people will say, building a tough skin. Something like that.
I understand. Yeah.
Because, coming in to this country, I found myself in the midst of people that would tell me, this is not possible. You can't do this. Oh, you you are less, people that will always tell you you are less, or you are not needed, that kind of
Okay,
mindset.
yes.
Or maybe you put on an outfit as simple as you are putting on a particular outfit, and will be like, why are you wearing this kind of outfit?
Right.
Why are you looking like this?
Yeah.
Or why are you walking this way?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm making
I
sense.
do. You are. You are
And
making sense.
when
You are.
initially when people tell me that, I feel bad. But at a point, if I put on, let's say for example, I'm putting on a black, some people, they have this mindset: when you put on black, 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 be like, oh, black, I don't like black. I love it.
Me too.
And that is it. You have to like it that way,
Yeah.
because I love it.
Yeah.
So if you come and tell me you don't like it, that is you.
Right.
But for me, I like it. So I realized after some time, when I give that kind of response, that confidence was building, and I started feeling more confident. I don't feel, can I use the word, being pushed away again? And I started just building my confidence in it, and I'm fine.
Yeah.
So when it comes to guilt, if I want to care, I want to care for, yes, I'm doing it from the bottom of my heart to care.
Right.
Though sometimes those that you are caring for, they may not appreciate it, but that's not my business, because I'm doing it from my heart. If you don't have,
you, not them.
if you appreciate it, fine. If you don't, that's good. But so far I'm fine.
Right.
My mind is cleared to help you. That's good. And this one of the things we should be able to, I see people caring more for an outsider than their family members,
Definitely.
which is creating a lot of space in the home. This is where there should be boundary. Because it'll be like, Mom, you're more caring to people at work than when you get home. Be like, oh, that's work. No.
Yes.
They find the boundary.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling guilty, I'm nice at work. Not feeling guilty, I'm nice to my children.
Right.
I have to balance it. So another question is, what does your body need before connection can happen?
I don't know.
Are you sure?
Relax.
Yes. We need to relax.
And it's hard to relax.
We need to take it easy. I will use that word. Because do you know, so many times people are sleeping but they are not resting.
Yes. I know about that.
It's happened a lot of time. So we have to be intentional about this rest thing. We really need to be intentional about it. I need to offload my brain now. I need to take some time to rest, even if it's just 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Because what? These children are important to me. I need to spend some time with them. Because I have this mindset that when they are still with me at home, before going to college, this is the best time I can build that bond,
Right.
that love. So if they always see a nagging mom or a nagging dad, once they get to college, they'll be like, oh, thank God, we are out of home. And the connection will not be there again. It will be so difficult to bring them back, like bring the love back.
Yes.
So it's better for us to be intentional about it when they are still in the four walls of our homes before they go.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It does.
So presence does not start with conversation. It starts with regulation. We need to regulate some things. Like what I said earlier on, relaxing. We didn't say anything. You just want to take it easy first before you start communicating, conversing with them.
Right.
A transition pause before entering family space, 5 to 15 minutes. I said it earlier on. Quiet decompression, breathing, sitting, going in the shower, like the example you said earlier on, washing your face, walking, just taking a walk, like few minutes walk. Communicating needs clearly. You need to be clear about it. I need a short reset so I can show up well. I need you to give me some time to rest. I need some rest now. In the next 30 minutes, I will come out to discuss with you. So with that, they put their mind to it. Oh,
Then you're
mom,
coming back.
yes. That
You'll
you're
be mom again.
Yes.
You didn't really go, but you'll be here again. That makes sense.
Yes. It's different from, can you please leave? You can see I've been to work since morning and you're just coming back to tell me, why are you?
So they can expect, like, it's better to have them, like, expect.
Yes. Yes. Rest is not withdrawal. It is preparation for connection. You're not withdrawing. By the time you go to bed, you relax for like 30 minutes, 1 hour, you are refreshed. So you're coming out to be like, oh, okay, how you doing? How you guys gist for the day? Okay, mommy, this happened in school today, blah, blah, blah. Oh, really? Okay, blah, we want to do this, we want to do that. You'll be able to connect.
Yeah.
You will even put work aside because you are refreshed.
You need the break.
Yes, you need a break. You are not distant because you don't care. You are tired because you care so much. With rest and clear transitions, presence can return.
I believe it.
All right. We'll take 2 more questions and we'll close for the day. I love this conversation.
Yeah, it's good. I like this. I'm glad no one's here. I'm taking up what I love it. This is good. I'm struggling lately. I'm going through something. So any support, like, I'm happy to be able to connect with another mother.
I'm so happy to hear that. This question is for stay-at-home mom. I have a comment here. Leaving work at work helps to balance work and home relationships. Yes. Thank you so much for sharing. You leave your work at work. It will help to balance work and home relationships. Yes, thank you. This question says, I am home all day. I manage the children, the meals, the mess, the routines. There is no clock out time, no paycheck, no performance review. By the time my spouse comes home, I'm already exhausted. Sometimes it feels like what I do does not count because it is expected. If the house is quiet, no one notices. If something goes wrong, it's suddenly my fault. I wonder sometimes, does anyone really see how much I carry?
Yes, I felt like that for a long time, and then I left my son's father, and I don't feel like that anymore. I'm single. I'm not miserable like that anymore because that is I felt like that for a long time of just being expected because I'm his mother, and now I'm doing it on my own, and I'm a million times happier. But I was in a bad situation, and I do struggle because I'm on my own. But it's not perfect, but it's better than what it was. But yeah, staying home. I'm home with him even when I'm working part-time. I'm always home with him around the clock. I do everything with him. I'm not upset about it. I'm not complaining. Have to say that. But and I want to to be with him, but it's like, it is expected. I'm glad if I had to converse with someone at the end of the day, like a partner, I don't know how, I don't know how people do it. My best friend is married. I don't know how she comes home from work, cooks, her husband says, "What's for dinner?" Cooks dinner for her and her, and then she puts everyone to bed, cleans up after she's been at work all day. I'm like, you're just a regular person. You're not doing God's work. You're a regular person. This is crazy. It's crazy. It's too much for one person. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot on me. I really am managing everything. So I don't know how to I don't really get to take those pause. I do try to, I do have those moments where I have to walk away because it becomes, it can be a lot sometimes. But I do take a little pause. I go have a snack because usually, I'll walk away, eat something. I'll drink a water because a lot of the times I find myself feeling overstimulated like that. I'm due for a snack. I need to, because you forget during the day to feed yourself. You've got like 10 square meals a day, organic, home cooked meals, and I'm not eating. And it's not because I don't care or I'm not hungry. I'm just not thinking of myself. I get to the end of the day and I'm like, I'm starving. I'm like about to fall over. I'm just like, look, trying to eat anything because I'm just trying not to pass out. But it happens at the end of the day. You're like, you took care of everything, and it's like, there's me.
Yes.
I still haven't showered. I haven't eaten anything. Last water I drank was this morning. It's like, these things, they're real.
Yes. And no one is looking at you from that angle. Did you even eat today?
No one cares.
Did you shower?
No one's thinking about
so far,
that.
everything is intact. Yes, that's very true. And it's so relational. It's not about laziness or dependency. This is about invisible labor.
Yes.
The work never ends.
Right.
But it's really acknowledged. And emotional regulation, planning, and anticipation happen constantly.
Yeah.
It is constant because the work is unpaid. Nobody is paying you. Even some spouse will tell you it's your responsibility.
And I guess, I was told, you're his mother. You do it. I was told that for a long. I mean, it's great. It's so, and a lot of these women end up, this is regular conversations. I couldn't stay with that partner, but these things were all said, and I know these things are said to women, most women in, marriage. I think it's so long. It's not fair.
That's true.
Long. His mother. It's just.
Yeah, I have a comment here. It says a deep conversation with your spouse helps, and deliberate dating each other at least once a month might help.
It's like setting a time just for yourself.
Yes.
I hear that.
Setting some time, just an opportunity to pour out your heart, to like, oh, babe, if you help me with this, do you feel we'll be able to get things more done, especially when you have children that are still very young? Your house will not be neat all the time.
No.
And if you are the only one doing this every now and then, the other party comes in and be like, oh, why is everywhere so unkept? And just go inside the room to go and lay down. You will feel so sad. Because you'll be like, I've been in this house since morning. I'm not even playing. I've not eaten. I have not even showered. And someone is coming in to tell me this. How do I want to cope with this? I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense to you.
It is. I lived that reality. I lived it for a short while. I couldn't go on. My mental health was decompensating. I was suffering, having horrible thoughts about myself. I was really, that stuff is very triggering. I'll say yeah, that's hard.
Yes, very, very true.
It's hard.
I spoke with a mom. Sometimes ago, and she was just so down. And I was like, what's going on? She was like, I do everything. I work from home. I'm trying to balance things up. But it's as if whenever my husband comes back, he still finds something to complain, talk about, and I don't even know what to do. And this comment that we were giving in the comment section was what I told was like, you need to open up. There's a place of communication.
Yeah.
Go on a date and express your mind. Please, I need help. I need help. So in the course of you expressing your mind to your spouse, because not all the time they will have some husband would say, oh, my wife is a superwoman.
Yeah.
Because you get everything done. You get it done before he comes back. So you don't even
should be appreciated.
Yeah.
For people in these situations, they should be appreciated.
So you don't even talk about it. You want to join me?
He's not sure. He's like, it sounds good, but I don't know.
So you need to go on a date, talk about it, and see how he can help or how she can help. If it's from the husband's perspective or from the wife's perspective, there should be a place. It's a teamwork.
Yeah, without the kids around. Yeah, definitely. Go see, Sonny.
Hi.
Go see.
It's a teamwork. And this goes to our question that what work in the home often goes unnoticed. How does lack of acknowledgement affect motivation and emotional safety?
It really affects motivation and the safety. Motivation, it's like, why do I even bother? Why do I even bother if nobody cares? You know? But then even if you stop doing whatever. So, but yeah, it does, and the safety, definitely. The emotional safety is just not there if that's the case. But communication ideally, I think, if both parties are sane, I think communication should probably be able to fix most of these things. If you're a reasonable person with, minimal or whatever, I don't know. But my personal experience, I did that. I agree with you. I was doing the communication. I was, trying to be calm, trying to phrase it in ways he would understand. That would, it doesn't always get received well. I would hope for normal people in real life, like it would be received well. But I know in some cases it doesn't, and then you're just stuck being alone and miserable like I was. And then where are the solutions?
Yeah. So how might appreciation change the atmosphere at home?
A conversation?
Yes, appreciation. How will appreciation change the atmosphere at home where we appreciate each other?
Yeah, I think it brings everyone together. Everyone feels useful and valued. Everyone should ideally kind of have their respective responsibilities. Like I worked with like a couples counselor, like a marriage counselor, and she was saying that, if I'm staying at home and he's going to work, that's what it is. The roles have been assigned. He can't be saying, well, you're not making any money. that's not the role that we established. So what it is, and leave it as is. Don't start, because that's when problems happen.
Yes. Visibility restores dignity. Because how can we be visible when we can be visible when we are being appreciated?
Yeah.
Because that means I can see you. I can see your impact in this home. And this restores our dignity. It restores our access in that home. Daily verbal acknowledgement of unseen work. Oh, thank you for all the things you've done, even if you can't see it.
Or you're doing a great job.
Oh, you're doing a good job.
Like encouraging things to me make a huge difference. Like, I mean, I live in my dad's house after me and my ex split up, and it's hard living at home, as we all know. But you know, it's like, you know, him and I don't have a good relationship, but as opposed to my mother, she'll be like, "You're doing a great job. I know, you know, you're a great mom." She'll like say encouraging things. You know, my dad, it would not, you know, that type of thing would never come out of his mouth or his wife. They're miserable. But you know, that type of thing, but little like encouraging things, I feel like, you know, would create harmony in the house. I'm all about, you know, playing, you know, being on a team in any household. Communication, it has to happen. Like when something goes wrong in my house, my dad and his wife, they just play the silent game. They give you the silent treatment and don't talk to you. So these problems build resentment, and the resentment builds from months and months. And I'm living in a house where people, I don't even see them, and I don't even see the people in my household. That's how they deal with conflict. Communication is not there. And if we all just communicated a little, even a little bit, I don't think we would all be miserable in the house, all tense, you know, trying to avoid each other.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't play their games. It's, I've got bigger fish to fry. I got important stuff to do. But like, you know, that there's no communication, and because of it, you know, there's no peace, there's no love, safe, warm feeling. It's rough. So definitely, all you need is a little communication, conversation, anything, any appreciation, just little inklings to show that like you're valued.
That's very true. Naming efforts, not just outcomes. Shifting from this is expected from you to this is appreciated, like what you just said.
Yeah.
This is appreciated, not, yes, I'm expecting it from you. If you don't do it, who will? You know, it's different from you saying, I appreciate what you have done. You are doing a good job. Appreciation does not weaken partnership. It strengthens respect.
Right.
Unpaid work is not unimportant work. What you do holds the home together, even when no one is watching. Being seen changes everything. And I'm rounding up with this morning to encourage us as parents. We've talked about our availability. We discussed about conversation, having intentional conversation, having a date once in a month, you know, to appreciate your spouse, or creating a time to express your mind gently, because we have two ways of expressing our mind. So, but how we go with expressing our mind gently in a calm way, so that we'll be able to pass the message across effectively. It won't be in an hostile environment.
Be in a calm. And if you don't want to talk right then, I was given this trick to say, let's talk later when we're both, you know, a little more calm and it's a little more quiet around us. Let's pause this conversation and come back to it. And you set a time, you know, you make a point to, you know, when you'll go back to it.
Yeah. We have a comment here. Silence speaks louder than words for generations. Silence speaks louder than words for generations. Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you so much for sharing. So In a nutshell, thank you so much for joining us today. I want to believe this really, learned one thing or the other from today's section. And I want to appreciate as many that joined us online today. We can as well go back to watch it in case you miss any of the part of this conversation. This is Mindful Moms. This is a support group to encourage moms, especially moms. Now we have dads joining us, but it's dedicated for mothers. If you are feeling isolated, depressed, this is a safe zone for you. We don't pass judgment. This is not a judgment zone. And this is not a zone, oh, why will you do that? Why will you treat your husband? No, it's a way whereby we want to listen to you. We want to hear your own part of the story and to encourage you. Most especially, we encourage mothers to learn skills while they take care of their children. So we sit down with you to map out strategies, business ideas, or you want to go back to workforce. We spend some time with you on how you can re-enter the workforce, plan your resume or interviews, that we really build the confidence, because the best is in you. You can do it. Don't allow the situation around you to weigh you down or to stop you from shining. Your children are blessings to you. They are not burden. And we wish you all the best. See you again next month. Thank you and God bless. Bye.